Hello guys, welcome back to another lovely trading video. In this one I'm going to be doing some in-depth stock analysis on ADN, as it is today's leading gap of being up over 220% as we're recording this video. Now, to get straight into it, we can see it originally gapped from around $1.20 and is now currently at just under $4. So we will go over to the 4 hour and the daily, because this is where we find our strong resistance lines and where we expect pullbacks to happen on these momentum stocks. So we can firstly see at 225 was our first level. This was the first deviation on the 4 hour. We can see that did actually have some movement pre-market when it came into this level, did require a pullback before finally breaking through. And when we break through a deviation, we do usually expect it to break to that next deviation. And in this case, that would be 420. 420 would be that next level. So really, we're just waiting for the break of this $4. Obviously, that is a strong psychological level as it is. So if we can break that $4 level, we would expect that push to 420. When we come to 420, it'll be very much, well, we'll have to wait and see what happens. But either it could be a strong sell-off, or we sell off slightly, and then retest and break through. If we break through, we want to see it come back and retest. If we can retest and hold this 420, then that's when we expect it to move to that next deviation. And where is that? In this case, that's 550. And then so from there, levels do go high. We got one at 710, 820, 825, and $10 dead on. And that's an extreme. If it carries on going, then we have the fourth deviations at $11 and $13. But really, these are going to be our key levels to the upside, where we expect pullbacks to happen. And if we do break out of them, we would expect a strong push to that next deviation levels. So really, the way to look at this is if we can break 420, break up to, say, right around 450 or so, come back, retest this level and hold it, then we would expect that push overall to the next level at 540. Now, if prices do just go down from here, what do we expect to happen? Really, we would expect to bounce again at this deviation, so around 265 we would expect to bounce. And if it can break down and hold that below that level, then ultimately we would be looking at a standard deviation or move back to statistical mean at around 130, which would also line up with a gap fill at roughly $1.16. And really, those are the key moves we're looking at on ADN. If it keeps breaking up, obviously these are going to be our key resistance levels, and if we break down, these are going to be our key levels to the downside. Now, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the breakdown on ADN. If you did, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Hope to see you next one, and that's it. Peace.
And maybe I'm crazy.